Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great today. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Today I'm going to be taking you with me as I go through and declutter and organize my pantry. It is a complete mess in there. It's been a while. Honestly, I haven't really organized my pantry since one of my very first videos here on YouTube over a year ago, so it has been a while. And since then, we've changed a lot about our diet and how we're eating and the foods we're actually buying, and so I really need to update how I'm organizing the pantry because I had a lot of different Dollar Tree containers in there that I was using to organize how we had it set up back then, but now it's just not working as well for us and things have just gotten kind of mixed-matched and all over the place. So I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to show you before of what it looks like right now, and I'm also going to take you with me throughout as I sort of pull everything out of there and start to declutter. And then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the after and show you how I've got things set up to work hopefully a lot better for us now. So I hope you'll enjoy this video, and if you're not already, please get subscribed so you can see more videos like this, and please give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more of these types of cleaning and organizational videos. It helps me out so much to know what I should be bringing you all on this channel, because that's the whole purpose of this channel, is to be able to provide you some motivation for your own home. So I greatly appreciate the feedback. All right, and without saying anything further, let's go ahead and get to my pantry. So here's the before, and this is what it looks like right now. Really no rhyme or reason for how anything is set up at this point. Nothing is in its correct box. And my plan is to actually take out a lot of these containers because I just feel like it's not working for our current setup and what foods we have in the pantry now compared to what we had before. So first I just started by completely emptying the pantry. I figured that way I'd have a clean slate to start with. Honestly, it felt pretty overwhelming with how much stuff I had, and it filled up the entire countertop. This is not even everything, but it was like the countertop and the floor. The next thing that I did was I went through every single thing and checked for expiration dates, or just checked for freshness, or are we even eating this stuff anymore? And I went ahead and tossed everything that was expired or old and just started fresh. And then while I was going through everything, I tried the best that I could to sort of arrange things in categories like baking, snacks, breakfast foods, smoothie stuff. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm putting all my smoothie stuff into a bigger basket because it was kind of overflowing the little one that I had. And I figured if I kind of kept things in categories, that would make arranging it at the end a lot easier. And then I just dusted off and cleaned off each of the shelves as I went along. And I just repeated all of that for the bottom shelves and the door as well. I recently found out, based on some blood tests that I had done, that I actually am not able to absorb folic acid like I should be, or like normal people can. So that has changed a lot about our diet. I now need to try to avoid as much as possible processed foods or enriched flours, things that have folic acid in it, and I just need to take the active form of that. So that has really changed how we're eating, and I needed to get rid of a lot of things. Honestly, I could have downsized what we have a lot more than I did, but I didn't want to be wasteful, so I did go ahead and hold on to some things that honestly I've had for quite a while and haven't been using, like coconut flour and stevia. Those things I have not been reaching for, and maybe I need to do a better job at finding recipes that use them. Those are just something that I grabbed and wanted to try, and then found out I didn't really like the things that I tried it in. So there's honestly a lot more that I could have gotten rid of, but I didn't. And already you'll see the end result. My pantry looks a bit bare, so I need to go grocery shopping. But honestly, I like it this way better because it's easier to see exactly what I have, and I can be sure that when something comes in, something else is going out, and that I'm using this stuff. It's not just getting pushed to the back and I'm getting multiples of things. I actually found that I had 2 peanut butters, I had multiple of the same type of rice. So yeah, definitely if you're trying to budget, you need to have a clean pantry. So here is the end result. And in a minute, I'll take you through and show you kind of what I was thinking as I went through and categorized everything. But I just love how it looks. I no longer hate going into my pantry, and I can really see what I have, what I need, and what I need to use up first. So the top shelf is where I put everything for baking, and this is what I'm talking about. I don't really use all of this stuff too much, but I got the things that I will use for baking in this basket right here. I've got sugar, I've got some sprinkles, everything that I would grab for if I want to make some cookies or cupcakes or bread, which I don't do a whole lot right now, but I do want to start making bread more often. So I just put everything that I would need together in that basket, easy to grab. The second shelf is where I have all of my smoothie stuff. So these are the ingredients I use for my smoothies every morning. The next basket I really love because it's got that little handle and it's really easy to grab, but that is just all of my vitamins and supplements that I'm currently taking, which is a lot. But if you have been following a little bit about my health journey, you'll know that I have been on this process of trying to get to the best health of my life, and there's been a few things going on. For instance, what I mentioned, finding out that I'm deficient in my B vitamins and that my body cannot actually absorb folic acid or folate as it should. So I do have to take the active forms of the B vitamins in order to prevent some health issues. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I literally need to grab this out 3 times a day, so it's really convenient to have it right there in that little pull-out basket. All of these baskets came from the Dollar Tree, and they pretty much have them all the time, I think. So these are all my pastas and noodles, lasagna noodles, everything together that I can reach for. This is a brand from Italy that I tried recently, saw it at Walmart, and it actually didn't have folic acid in, so that's great because I'm trying to find foods that are not enriched with that. Over here in this smaller basket, I have my fresh vegetables like potatoes, I've got onions, so I can just reach for anything in there, and I know I need to use those up. Here are all of my grains. As I mentioned, I ended up finding I had 2 different packages of the jasmine rice. And so I've got it all together there, all my grains, quinoa, so I can just grab one place, and I know when that's empty, then I need to buy more. In this little circular basket, I've got all of our snacks, our chips and crackers. And I love these pull-out shelves. It really gives you some extra storage, and I got these off of Amazon. They just slide onto any shelf at all. I absolutely love them, and I will be sure to link them in the description box because you can grab these off of Amazon for a decent price. And I'm just storing our paper plates in that one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put in the other one yet. Here's our napkins refill. I actually keep them on the kitchen table, but for a refill I need to grab from the basket. And then over here we have a special basket just for our puppy. We've got his Minties to keep his breath smelling good and all his treats in there. And that way it's easy to grab. It's just all in one place rather than having to dig through a bunch of bags. Down at the bottom I have our party cups, so if anyone's coming over we can grab these out. I also have my white vinegar, our peanut oil which we use for deep frying, and then I have this other basket way in the back here where we keep our insulated bags, so we can use that for any groceries we need to pick up. And then I've got this clear container that I store our oil in before I go ahead and toss it all out. And lastly, I've got my aprons hanging here on a nail. And then for the door, I've got all of our canned soups over here on the door now. I did have them on the top shelf and they just work so much better up here. And this shelf, it hangs over the door, plus secured by screws. I love this thing. It's been a lifesaver and space saver. It's amazing. And I will definitely link that in the description box below too, because I got this on Amazon and I actually have 2 different sizes, one like this for the regular size door, and then I have a smaller one that I use in our bathroom linen closet, which I'll show you soon. On the second shelf here I have all of our butters, and I have our Crisco shortening, and I decided to put the Ziploc bags here on the shelves instead of stored in the pantry itself because I was getting tired of reaching and digging for them. So here I can just literally grab them out right on the door, and it's super convenient. I would store them in my drawers, but the kitchen drawers are not actually tall enough to fit most of them. The boxes are too high, so they'll catch when I'm trying to open and close a drawer, and honestly it won't even close at all. So storing them in the drawer is not really an option. On this shelf I have pretty much our snacks, or like movie snacks. So I've got popcorn, I've got hot chocolate, so whenever we want to snuggle up on the couch we can reach for these. And then down here I've got some bigger items I'm storing, some restock salsa, some baking soda, and then also restock coconut water for my smoothies. And that is pretty much it. It looks quite a bit better. It's much more spacious, and I can actually see what I have and what I need to use and what I need to buy still. So I'm really loving this setup a lot better than before. Alright, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got some motivation out of it for your own pantry and got some ideas of how you might be able to organize your pantry and make it work for you a little bit better. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you. I have so many more videos like this coming up on my channel very soon. I do try to get out 2 videos every week now, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that if you like these types of videos. Also, please always feel free to leave a comment below with any suggestions or requests that you have for future videos. I do try to make this whole channel all about you and your home and how I can motivate you best. So I love hearing from you and what kinds of videos that you like to watch. So that is always welcome. All right, well, that's going to do it. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you really soon in my next one. Bye.